Hello everyone, Sylvan Bell coming to you live from San Francisco, California. It's February 13th, 2015, 5:38 in the afternoon. Check it out, I got the Golden Gate Bridge right there. Perfect day to talk about sales training. It's like 65 degrees on the East Coast. There's snow and blizzards. In California, there's sun. So the question that I saw recently online was, what do I do if I completely screw up a sale? Okay, so first off, you should master the basics, and you should know that the basics are mastered. The second thing is you should have a set sales presentation that you give that can be modified slightly, right? That, like, you know, sometimes the buyer wants to talk about this product right here, and you got to talk about it over here, and you got to move stuff around. But what happens when you completely screw up a sale is you should have a checklist that you work off of when you get back to your vehicle and say, hey, here's all the things that went right, here's all the things that went wrong. And the way that you do that is, like, you sit down and you critique yourself, and you know, you gotta be real about this. And if you really don't want to say what's going on, then this isn't gonna help you. But you really gotta sit down and go, hey, you know what, I really screwed up the sale. This went right, this went right, this went right, I went wrong right here. And then you gotta make the decision to not screw up like that anymore, and things will get better for you. Now, this takes a ton of effort, it takes a lot of work, and a lot of people aren't willing to do it. So one of the things that I did for my sales process is I sat down in Microsoft and Word, whatever process you wanna use, and I wrote down each step. And so anytime that I didn't make a sale, I'd go through and go, I did step number 1, 2, 3, 4, I missed number 5, 7, 8, 9, I missed number 10. And it allowed me to go, hey, look, I was doing a lot of stuff right, but I was doing it wrong. And just know, like, if you're beating yourself up constantly, that's not always the right thing to do. If you're constantly screwing up because you're not doing your process because you're uncomfortable with it, there's something going on with your process that's creating some issues and it's creating some challenges for you. You got to sit down and figure it out. Get your manager involved, get a mentor involved, get a coworker involved, and figure out why you're not doing what you're supposed to. A lot of times salespeople don't want to ask the tough question. And that tough question could be, like, you know, about when that person's going to make the decision, how they're going to make the decision, you know, what their buying process is. And like anything that you shortcut out of your sales process over in here really hurts at the closing end, because either you have to negotiate or you have to deal with an objection that you didn't want. So what happens when you really screw up a call? Keep a journal. Keep a journal of, like, all the things that are going right. And you know what? If you only write down the things that are going bad, it's going to hurt you. So you want to write down the things that are going right. So for every one thing that went bad, you want to figure out 4 things that went right. That's really going to help you out. Otherwise, it's going to be a whole negative journal of, like, all the things that went wrong. And when you're done with a sales call, you want to write down all the things that went right if you made the sale. And if something went wrong, you want to write that down as well. And it'll keep, like, a path. And if you see a consistent pattern and you're like, oh, I keep forgetting to ask this question, or I don't want to ask this question, it means you need a lot of help in that process or that subject. So take some time. If you totally screw up a sale, occasionally, it's normal. Hey, it happens to the best of us. I've screwed up a sale recently, and I had to go, look, this is normal. I didn't want it to happen. It shouldn't have happened, but it did. Hey, even I screw up sometimes too, so that should help you out, okay? But just know it's normal, and if all you're gonna do is sit and pout about it and have pouty face, it's not gonna help you out. You gotta know to move forward. You just gotta go, hey, look, I screwed up. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm gonna get better from here, okay? There you go. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you gotta do. Subscribe, and then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, why not even LinkedIn. Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.